The adventure scooter market is hot, and Aprilia is bringing fire with its newest scooter model, the Senior GT. First unveiled at EICMA 2021, the new line features Aprilia taking the SR sports scooter lineage, increasing displacement, and giving it a bit of serious, adventure style. The Aprilia Senior GT comes in 125 and 200cc variants, both of which offer nearly 6.9 inches of ground clearance for all your adventures. The Senior GT 125 is powered by Aprilia's 125cc I-Get single-cylinder engine, which makes a claimed 11 kilowatts or 14.75 horsepower at 8,750 RPMs and 12 Newton-meters, or 8 pound and 85 pence-feet, of torque at 6,500 RPMs. Meanwhile, the Senior GT 200 packs a 174cc engine into the same space, producing a claimed 13 kilowatts, or 17.43 horsepower, at 8,500 RPMs and 16.5 Newton-meters of torque at 7,000 RPMs. In particular, the cylinders of the Senior GT 200 get a new niksil coating and new pistons designed to further optimize efficiency and save fuel. Suspension on the second variant of the Senior GT consists of 33mm show forks up front, offering 122mm, or 4.8 inches, of travel, as well as two show rear shock absorbers with coil springs and adjustable per load, which offer 102mm, or about 4 inches, of suspension. The brakes have 260mm pedal discs at the front and 220mm discs at the rear. The rear disc is also pedal-shaped on the 200 and 125 Sport versions, because of course, there are trim levels to be found in the Senior GT family. Let's talk about storage, which is one of the most convenient advantages for a scooter like this. The Senior GT has a 25-liter under-seat storage area, which Aprilia says can fit a full-face helmet. Of course, among the additional accessories offered by the folks at No are additional storage options like a 33-liter top case to really elevate the GT, part of the Senior GT designation. Other features included a full LED headlight cluster up front, the sporty suspended windshield display commonly found on more adventure-themed motorcycles, and a comfortable wide handlebar that is not covered in plastic, unlike other scooters in this displacement category. That makes it easier to attach a useful tool like a smartphone, GPS, or action camera, if you so desire. Talking about digital devices, the screen is a fully digital LCD unit which can use the MIA Aprilia connectivity system to connect with your smartphone. If you choose this option, there's even a dedicated button on the right-hand control block that works in conjunction with MIA and voice commands, so you can easily control music playback or handle phone calls during the environment. How about weight? Aprilia says the Senior GT 125 weighs 144 kilograms by the roadside, or just over 317 pounds. Meanwhile, the Senior GT 200 weighs 148 kilograms full of fuel and all the liquid inside, or just over 326 pounds. The Senior GT uses what Aprilia calls the regulator inverter start and amp stop system, which involves a brushless electric mechanism mounted directly on the crankshaft instead of the more traditional starter. According to the engineers at No, this lowers fuel consumption, and also makes the driver and their neighbors quieter. The Aprilia Senior GT comes in a variety of colors, and opting for the sport trim adds even more variety to the mix. The base Senior GT comes with black wheels and a black saddle with gray stitching, as well as silvery gray foot pegs, fairies and side grips. Meanwhile, the sport trim adds the street gold, iridium gray, and red raceway colorways. Each offers red painted wheels, as well as two black and gray saddles with contrasting red stitching, echoing the details on Aprilia's current lineup of big bikes. The foot pegs feature the Aprilia brand name, and small details such as the passenger handle are added to the color.